When the movie 300 came out, people loved how exciting and intense it was. It told the story of the Battle of Thermopylae with amazing action scenes and super strong warriors. The Spartans looked like superheroes, standing bravely against a huge army. But even though it was fun to watch, 300 changed a lot of facts. It wasn't made to teach history. Instead, it showed a cool version of ancient Greece that looked more like a comic book than real life. That exciting version left out many important details. Real history is full of deep stories, not just simple good guys and bad guys. While the movie grabs our attention, it doesn't always tell the truth about what really happened. So let's look at what the movie got right and what it got wrong. This way we can enjoy the movie and understand the real events behind it. Knowing what's true helps us be smarter viewers. We can still love movies like 300, but also learn what ancient Greece was really like. In 300, the Spartans are shown as the strongest, bravest people ever. They seem perfect in every way, super strong, fearless, and never wrong. A lot of people now think this is how Spartans really were. But real Spartans were more complicated. Yes, they trained hard and were great fighters, but their way of life came with big problems too. Spartan boys had to leave home at age 7 to start their training. This tough system, called the agoge, made them strong and loyal, but also took away their childhood. Sparta also had a large group of people called helots. These were people forced to work the land so Spartans could focus only on fighting. The helots were treated very badly, and they did all the farming and hard labor. The movie shows Spartans as almost like superheroes, but in real life, no one is perfect. Spartans were strong, yes, but they weren't magical warriors. They were real people, with strengths and flaws. Also, in real battles, Spartans didn't fight alone. They worked as a team, using a special formation called the phalanx. Each soldier helped protect the one next to him. It wasn't just about bravery, it was about teamwork. The big fight in the movie, the Battle of Thermopylae, was real. But 300 makes it seem like only 300 Spartans fought against the Persian army. That's not the full story. There were actually thousands of Greek soldiers at the battle. The 300 Spartans were important, but they weren't alone. Soldiers from other cities like Thespiae and Thebes were there too. They all helped try to stop the huge Persian army. And even though they fought hard, the Greeks didn't win this battle. They slowed down the Persians, which helped other Greeks prepare for future battles. But in the end, the Persians broke through. Another big problem in the movie is how it shows the Persian army. They look like monsters, scary, ugly, and evil. But this is not true at all. The Persian Empire was one of the biggest and smartest empires in the world. They had many different cultures and people. They built amazing cities and had great leaders. The movie makes them look bad just to make the Spartans seem better. The movie acts like Sparta is what all of Greece was like, but ancient Greece was full of many different city-states, and each one was different. Sparta was very strict and focused on war, but cities like Athens were different. Athens had democracy, where people voted. It was also the home of famous thinkers and artists. The movie also forgets to show Spartan women, who were actually pretty powerful for that time. They could own land and were expected to stay strong and healthy. That's not something we see in the film. And Greece wasn't just about battles. The Greeks made huge contributions to art, science, and ideas. They created theater, studied the stars, and asked big questions about life. The movie skips all that. If you only watched 300, you might think ancient Greece was just about war. But it was also about thinking, building, and learning. There's no doubt 300 is fun to watch. It has cool fights, brave heroes, and big speeches. Many people got interested in ancient history because of this movie. That's great, but it also means we need to be careful, because it changes the truth. Some people walk away with the wrong idea about what really happened. That's why it's important to ask questions. Movies like 300 are made to entertain, not to teach. They can be a good starting point, but they're not the full story. If you want to really understand history, you have to look deeper. Read books, watch documentaries, and ask your teachers. Don't just believe what movies tell you. So yes, enjoy 300, cheer for the Spartans, but also take a step back and ask, what really happened? That's how we learn, and that's how we become smart, curious historians. For more history stories, subscribe below.